Hello, everyone. My name is Osama Al-Jarrah. I will be your instructor for engineering statistics for the engineering management program. So today we will have a brief introduction about RStudio, which is an open source software can do analytics and statistics and machine learning. Since it's open source, so you don't need to spend anything on it, and it's have a large library on the internet. So first of all, I want you to go to your Blackboard. And then go to your module. So one of the models you have is software packages. Of course, we might use Minitab, Excel separate sheet, and RStudio. But since I mentioned before, we do many analytics as engineers, so I encourage you to use an open source software such as Python and RStudio. So you will see the link over here. You can click into it. It will direct you to the RStudio download. So there is multiple versions. I want you to download the free versions. It's also available for all operating systems such as Microsoft Windows, Apple, and Ubuntu. If you have any problem downloading RStudio, please contact me as soon as you can. So then we have downloaded the software. So I will send you the data set for a trial. Let's just see how it's look like. So usually the RStudio is divided into 4 windows. We have the script over here. So here you can write your code. And in RStudio, when you are implementing any line, it's do it one by one. You can also execute the whole lines in a different way, and also you can publish it. Then underneath it, we have the console. So in the console, you can do some analytics, and also the results from the script can be shown here. Then we have the environment window. The environment window usually shows the data set, what is the data you are using, and the variables, and how many execution you have made. And then this is browsing windows. This is very important one. So here you can see where is your directory, the plots, and the packages you are using. So for example, I want to set up the current directory, or I want to go to my directory. So here I can click on my directory. If I want to go to other file and set it as my directory, so I can go there, for example, select this one and set it as my directory. Again, I want to go back to my original directory, which is engineering stat, then set it as a working directory. So the first line is very common line. I will be posting all of these codes in your Blackboard. So usually when I want to clean up everything, I will use this line. So you will see I have an empty environment. Then I want the RStudio to start collecting data set. So here, we use CSV files, and also you can use DAT files, you can use Excel files and read them. The CSV files usually are very small, and as we are living nowadays, so we don't have that much space in your computer, and usually you are working with the clouds. So the one I will use this time is the vehicle failure to CSV. And we can run it. So this is for collecting data set. You can see it's already defined. So it have 1624 observation with 7 variables. And there is another way, so you can see it from your directory. So you can see the file over here. So this is the file. And also you can import it. So you can import it from here. Import the data set. So this is another way to import, and it show you as Excel sheet. So as data analytics, sometimes you have a large data set, so you cannot track it. So the best way is just to have to be familiar with the data. So you can just press head, and then you can press the name of your data. And you can just run this line. It will give you up to 5 or 6 data sets. So I can see I have vehicle, I have FM variable, mileage, LH, LC, MC, and the state. So if I want to have an idea about the structure of the data set, I can push in str data, and you can just run it. So you can see it give you the type of variables as we learned before. So we have the vehicle in integer and the FM as a numerical variable. So it's a quantitative continuous variable. And then we have characteristics. So this characteristic can be treated as a string variable. So they are very unique. How about I want a basic statistics? So I can also push in summary data and run my data set. So you can see here, I have the summary. So it gives me the 4 quantiles of my data set. So I have the minimum, the maximum, the first quartile, the median, and the mean for each data set. Of course, it doesn't have any value for characteristics or string values. So it just will mention that the state will have charter and will not present any numerical value. So next up, we will learn to do some graphs using RStudio.